Never give up, because great things take time. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, not the numbers everybody wants, right? Because we're under $10,000, which is that big psychological barrier. Coming in at 9,600 and something, bouncing around a bit. People are talking about, oh, what's going on with the price of Bitcoin? Does this have something to do with, like, there was a pump because of coronavirus, and now that it doesn't look so bad, we're getting a sell-off? Well, I don't know. We're also seeing futures markets having their lowest number yet for 2020. It's going to be great in the future. I'm always out here trying to tell you guys it's about awareness and adoption. You know, I've been in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for a little while now. I seen the last halvening, and I'm watching this halvening rolling up. And between then and now is like night and day in my life. And what I can tell you that I've learned, and I'm just trying to pass the knowledge along, it's about the big picture. And it's about just trying to stack some Satoshis, figure out how to pay your bills today. Stack those Satoshis, because we're going to pay off that debt when the fiat value's up there. We're going to break free of the 9 to 5 and the shackles that keep us down. We're going to get to wake up every day and love our life instead of waking up every day and doing the same old rat race, right? The grind, as people like to call it. I'm tired of the grind. I'm ready to get out there and enjoy my life. And the fact that money? What's money? It's paper. They just print it, right? They call it quantitative easing. Big magical word out there about how they can print it, and it doesn't mean anything to me, right? I'm not supposed to say anything. They're helping the government. But really what it means is that my dollar is worth even less when I'm already making barely any money on an hourly rate in a state with hasn't seen, minimum wage increase in like 4 or 5 years. What's the federal minimum wage? $8.72. Try to live off of that. It's a joke, right? And you know who's here trying to be an evangelist with me, preaching the good word of Bitcoin, telling everybody how we're going to change the future? My lovely co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
So how are you this evening, Samantha?
I'm good.
I'm good.
We have people
fighting the good fight.
We have people in the chat.
I'm not out here just ranting about the magical internet money and about how I'm going to not have to do all the stuff I do now.
Well, John from Malibu is here, and he says me and Eugene, because it was just him. And now Vention's here.
All right.
And Vention says that he's too old to grind. But I'm pumped.
That's really what it's about, right? We only get one life, right? And you want to enjoy it. So why would you want to go work, right? Like, why would you want to go your entire youth, get an education, go to college, right? All the way up until your 20s, and then go get a job and start working 50, 60 hours a week at these companies to build up your reputation, to become somebody, to pay off your student debt, to then work all the way up to 45 to retire, or 45, they wish, 65 and retire. Unfortunately, growing old is a privilege, saved for very few. And then the ones that, you kind of see at 70, I'm sad to say most people by 70, they say that their health is failing them. They say that it's not like it was. The days are harder. Well, who's out exploring at 70? You going spelunking? Because I know I want to go spelunking in Brazil. I want to go ride on a speedboat in Italy and do all kinds of things. And that's what this world is for. But we're stuck in this paper trap, right? I got to get these paper dollar bills of dead presidents, and I have to be able to give them to somebody. And there's these 3 Equifax branches out there that tell what my credit score is, and that determines what I can and can't do. I'm who determines what I can and can't do. And you know who's going to empower me to be able to do this? Bitcoin. The only thing that has to happen is I got to start turning the world onto this stuff. So I made a YouTube video. I've been trying to get out there and pass out flyers as often as I possibly can. I brought Samantha in on the game. I'm going to fight the good fight, right?
Paul Rouleau is here. He says, good evening. Hi, Paul.
Someone else to fight the good fight with me. Paul Rouleau, my man. I am so glad that you're here, my friend. It is nice to have people in the chat that I know, and appreciate and have been here with me. You know, as we continue to go through the bear market and now into the bull market, people want to wishy-washy about it. We were at 3.2. We've hit 10. We were over 10. I mean, what's your sight? What's your perspective? What are you looking for? You looking at day trade? Yeah, what's your problem? What do you want? You want to not be able to afford to get Bitcoin anymore? I know that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for 100K Bitcoin today. I mean, yes, my life would probably be better, but you know how they say you just have to accept things for the way they are. Maybe there's something out there that knows I couldn't handle Bitcoin at 100K today, and I had to get some more, you know, nerves and skill and stuff under my belt before I can handle that kind of a cash flow and use it wisely for generational wealth, right? And not just blow it on limos and yachts and caviar, champagne. You're shaking your head, Samantha. What's the matter?
Because I'm just thinking of that old British guy and the lifestyles of the rich and famous. And it was all the yachts and all of the stupid mansions. You know, the 80s. God, I don't remember his name either. I don't remember anybody's name, but yeah, that dude. Okay, John from Malibu says that he just got a Brazilian wax. Wow, John. Wow. Good to know.
I know. Well, even closer with you than my friend. Thanks.
And Zaza is here. Hi, Zaza.
Zaza, buddy, I got your email. I wrote you back. Yeah, Samantha was supposed to spell check that one.
Yeah, okay. So it's supposed to be Wakaan, not work.
It's supposed to be Wakaan 2020, not work.
Listen, whatever.
But yeah, get back with us on that email and we'll make something happen. I love to hear that you're reaching out and trying to do something to be able to help us get out to Wakaan, right? And I mean, in a sense, I guess we're kind of talking about it right now. You know, Zaza's looking to donate some promotional materials. And I reached out with him in an email and see if maybe he could make me and Samantha a shirt to wear at the event, saying something like, ask me about Bitcoin at Wakaan 2020. You know, that general ideal. But we also received some donations. I don't want to give any names, right? Because I didn't ask about that, but I do want to let you guys know that the donations are starting to flow in through a few different sources to get us out there, to pass out flyers, to turn on Gen Zero to Bitcoin. And this is fantastic. I mean, we did it last year 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. We're only gonna get out there and do it once, but we're gonna go big, right? Go big or go home with this one. So there's a donational address down below for all of that. The super chats go to all of this. I mean, this channel's not for profit. We don't keep any of this money. It's all going to the event to make a booth, and it's not pamphlets. What are brochures? Informational brochures that we're going to do this year. I'm excited. I mean, I know it's still a ways away, but the fact that people are reaching out and people are starting to donate already, it makes me feel excited, especially as I see the market increasing, the happening. There's so much to talk about. I mean, we called the Simpsons episode last night. I mean, it just all signs point to green.
Josh is here now. He says that he gets a shirt too. Yes. And Zaza says, yeah, and maybe an occasional period on some sentences. That's Eugene, like the talk speakiness. Yeah.
Yeah, I was driving. I talk, text it, and asked her to spell check it, and I think she just hit
no,
send.
I skimmed it. We're gonna go with that, okay? And I don't use any periods. I'm super horrible. I don't use punctuation at all, and I don't really use capitals. Like, everybody's name is a lowercase. I don't know what happened, but that's what I do.
So, I mean, we're going to have a long episode because it's been a minute, and I still haven't even started what we got going on over here. What do we got in the chat, though? Because, of course, you guys are our number one to all of this, right? You guys make this happen. You guys bring us out here. You're the best part of our day. And that's no lie or joke. Oh,
Zaza said that he should make some extras so we could do some giveaways for the fans, you know, like Josh. Ooh, Zaza, you want one of your own shirts back? Or are you just going to keep one?
Josh has reached out. He may be joining us. I mean, let's say that it's like 70-30. I'd like to hope to think that Josh will be getting out there with us. So, of course, if you guys want to come out to Wakaan with us, if you want to pass out flyers, we would love the help. And we can bend. you know, to try to help make it happen. Looks like we might be renting an RV and driving across the country so we could pick you up. We could help maybe donate some money or raise some money to help get your ticket. I mean, and it's still a ways away. You got plenty of time to request off of work and save and do all that stuff. Tickets aren't even out for sale yet. I'm just a super planner and I want this to go over big, right?
MS Biddy this year. Hi, Mike. He says, thinking of going. Yes, Mike.
Yes, nice.
Yes. Come on. Oh, my God. Could you imagine if we actually had a caravan? It would be so awesome. Ah.
The Bitcoin crew at Wakaan.
What? Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, the force just like, yes, we're like 5 people deep. We all match. Talk to us.
What can I say? I mean, Bitcoin is taking off, right? We're just the smart ones that got in at the beginning and started getting a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency education and are strategically placing ourselves because, you know, that's really what this is. It's not a question of if Bitcoin is going to become something. It's a matter of when, how long, and how do you use it to benefit you between now and then. You know, you can't just jump the gun and go mortgage the house and say Bitcoin's going to be 100K tomorrow because of the halving, right? You have to interact with Bitcoin and understand how you can utilize it best to make your life better. And that it's not an easy answer, right? And it's different for everybody. We keep trying to talk about these things. You don't know what Bitcoin can do for you until you get involved with it, until you start investing your money in it and stepping out of the traditional finance and getting involved possibly in some of these other cryptocurrencies because they have niches, right? As Josh has found Eternity and has done great things for him and, you know, getting involved with Eternity, who knows what cryptocurrency could do great things for you. We got involved with Dash quite a bit in the beginning, and that helped get us our first Bitcoin. And before that, the ideal of saving, you know, it was always paycheck to paycheck to paycheck and renting. But one Bitcoin can change your life and change your perspective. You know, going from a renter to a mortgage.
I wonder whatever happened to Amanda B. Johnson.
I
wonder if she's like spit out like 75 little Mormon babies.
Mormon babies.
Yeah.
Mormon crypto babies.
Well, I mean, that's at least something. Okay.
What do we got going on in the chat? What's everyone talking about this evening? What are you guys thinking? Are you depressed about the price? Are you using this opportunity to accumulate more Bitcoin? Because honestly, I'm on the verge of possibly picking up some more Bitcoin. Like, we're still under 10K, and it does seem like the more that we keep hitting and dropping below it, I'm feeling anxious that one of these times it's not going to come back. You know, it's going to be over 10, and we're not going to see it under. So throw 500 at it. Throw $100. Throw 50.
Oh, Mike says that she's back in Dash. Oh, what? Okay. Damn, apparently I haven't looked in a while.
I haven't seen her. I seen the guy, the one that they were using. I hate his voice though. The white guy with the reddish blonde hair who has the Cash TV alternative channel.
Is it the Satoshi Doshi dude?
Yeah. Him.
Douchey Doshi?
Douchey Doshi.
I don't know what his actual name is, but yeah, that one. You know which one.
I do know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I lost it there too. I was like, oh, I can't do it. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Mike says that he had someone tell him to shut up about BTC a day ago. I've had that happen.
I've had that happen too.
Yeah, I have. I've literally been told that they don't give an F. Like, and it's like, oh, but you should. You really, really should. Come back in a year and tell me how much you don't care.
So we should be grateful to be out here.
Yes.
Crypto purge is happening again, apparently. So, I mean, since these things have undergone a year ago, right? Because it was at Forbidden Kingdom Music Festival last year. Was the first time, which was like the middle of February. So it's been a year that they've been crypto purging. We took one hit and we're down. No, we took 2 hits and we're down for 3 weeks. Then they didn't mess with us for months. And then we got one with everybody else and they took it back. And then they gave us another one and they took it back. And we haven't received any lately. The best suggestion I have for you guys is there's social media down below. I know not many of you are following me on Facebook, but Twitter. I know quite a few of you are following me on Twitter. I don't blow up your feed. I post this video, right? And that's about it. If something happens, I'll start posting there to give you guys a new way to get in contact with me or the new channel or whatever. But, you know, centralized media, decentralized media, all that kind of stuff. Where is everybody? Everybody's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And they're talking about what the 86% of internet traffic is going to be video here in the next few years. So if I want to reach out, if I want to make awareness and adoption really mean something, this is where I got to broadcast. So let's play by their rules. I gave you a place to try to keep in touch. If they take away the channel, I fly under the radar pretty good. I've done that most of my life. So
I mean, that's why, I mean, it was pretty nerve-wracking when we were like, what did we do? What do you mean? Like the very first one, because it was like, dude, we're so small. Like, why should you even, you are literally picking on the minnow. But yep, didn't matter. Okay. Okay, where are we at? Zaza says, yeah, one of his best friends told him he doesn't care to learn about money. Meanwhile, he slaves away for that dollar.
Yep. I mean, that right there is the problem. You know, people, I see it all the time where people, they make assumptions on things based on knowledge that they've slowly gathered across their life, most of it misinformation, half of it from television, and they use it to make life choices. And it just, it seems so illogical to me to, like, I'm an investigator. If, you know, if there's something, like, I never pay anybody to do anything, right? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the internet, try to watch YouTube videos on it, try to start looking it up, try to understand what the thing is, how it does, how it interacts with the parts around it, and then what can I do? And then what can I do cheaply?
Mike says that Ivan is gone for 3 months. Yeah.
That sucks because definitely he was my morning routine.
Dude,
here in Florida, and the way that, you know, the YouTubers that are any good put up videos, it was nice because usually his videos out by the time I get up in the morning.
Yeah, it's like 4 in the morning when it's out.
Yeah,
I mean, so we get up at 6:30.
We're making coffee, and as we're walking around the house, making breakfast, getting dressed, doing all the, you know, brushing teeth, waking the kid up, feeding the dogs, feeding the farm, we're listening to Ivan. So, I mean, this morning was definitely, it threw us off a little bit without him. Kind of sucks. I mean, I wish there was something that we could do. I guess we got to get a petition going or something. If there's a petition or something, send it my way. I'll sign it, of course.
Paul Rouleau said he just sent a small donation. Oh, thank you, Paul.
Paul Rouleau, my man, I appreciate it so much. Remember, pace yourself on this, guys. It's still a while away. I'm just real excited, and I'm not going to let it go because I'm like a dog with a bone with this one. You know, awareness and adoption are my big things. You know, I want to give back to Bitcoin. I think that those are what's going to make a difference. I think I found a way to introduce the message without people getting upset, like you guys are talking about, saying, shut up, I don't care. When you're at a music event that's camping like that, the glass is half full. You know, you're not thinking about money. You're not thinking about work. You're not thinking about the stress of your life. You're trying to enjoy yourself. So when there's down times, like during the daylight hours, and people are wandering around and consuming food and venturing out and talking to people and going in the woods and stuff, we're going to be right there smack dab with a Bitcoin booth, handing out informational pamphlet, taking the time to explain to people what Bitcoin is and how it can change the world and how it can change their future by getting involved now. And I think that beginning of October being 4 months after the halving, prime time to make this an all-out event. So definitely Bitcoin donations are amazingly welcome because I am definitely got my fingers crossed the price is going to go up and help us pay for all of this. Not that I got financial advice for anybody.
All right, Mike says, either you eat the mush and believe in the blockchain or out of here. I ate some 2 nights ago. So colorful and educating. And he thinks it's a little conspiracy-ish that time for the happening that, you know, that really these YouTubers are. I mean, yeah, it is a little funny that because Zaza saying YouTube is saying that he violated something in his last video, like the last one, the one we watch.
We can watch all of them, but yeah.
No, yes, like literally the one. John from Malibu said that he would watch him at 1 a.m. Man, you're so hardcore. I am so asleep by 1 a.m, bro, yeah. Unless there's a good reason.
Yeah, we're bed by 10, up by 6 kind of people.
Vengeance says you'd think he would figure out how to live stream elsewhere. Well, he was going on his lovely crypto Alp tripness. So,
well, all right. Well, we know that you can simulcast at the same time. Who was it that had shown us? Ken Bozak was showing us that there's restream, and you could be broadcasting the same exact stream to multiple, viewing platforms. And I know that Ivan was doing that, so that he may be, because I know that he was on some of the other ones. But like we're all saying, if he's not on YouTube, who's noticing? Who's watching?
I mean, like Crypto, when he got banned, I mean, he actually did have a decent percentage of his original followers that went over to the second channel.
Mm-hmm.
But it still wasn't all of them. You know what I mean? It still is. But I mean, I don't know. Do you need backups on backups? Because yes, it does suck. And I mean, I'm sure he could figure out how to do some other way. We just don't do. We
Here's
can't
the mailing list.
Jesus God, I know, right?
He'll just have to do pre-recorded videos. I don't think I think it's no live for 3 months and only 1 week of no videos.
No, I think it's 2 weeks on your second. I don't know. Yes, it's either 1 or 2 weeks of no actual.
It's different for him because he has so many followers.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, with the plaque and all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Vengeance says that he still has a strike on his account from, back then. Yep.
Yeah, you hold that warning forever. That never goes away. Let's see, what else do I got? Mixing. People are still up in arms about this one. So I don't know if it's the fact that we've all right. When it comes to Bitcoin cryptocurrency mixing, a lot of people think that's great, right? Because it puts, privacy back into Bitcoin. Now, when it comes to mixing, you have custodial and non-custodial ways of doing it. Non-custodial ways of doing it is like Wasabi, like CoinJoin, right? Where it happens straight from the wallet. Custodial is like the laundry one that I made the dark web video on, where you send it to them and then they'll send it to you over time or in increments. Like, they have their own Bitcoin and they're sending you different Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's just a big to-do lately. It seems like everybody, because of the court case, and the guy in Ohio getting arrested, everybody is taking a second look at this, trying to figure it out. I mean, that dark web video is going crazy. It always goes crazy. I think it's up to almost 3,000 views. Every time, how YouTube shows you on the side, like what's happened in the last 48 hours, that one's always there. It's either like 10, 12, 20. I think it says 50 something right now in the last 48 hours. So there's definitely a demand and increasing numbers in this. People wanting to put anonymity back in their Bitcoin. I mean, you just look at all the statistics. People talk about, dark web, dark markets, this kind of stuff. But still only a small percentage of Bitcoin that's even going into these mixers or going to these dark markets. So with the ongoing need for privacy, the non-custodial way is the newest stuff that's happening, right? With the coin joins. I'm definitely saying that we all need to start learning and participating in this, because the more of us that participate in non-custodial coin joins, the better they are. But I'm seeing here in 2020 that we're definitely going to have some regulatory crackdowns on this, and potentially more people getting thrown under the bus and getting long-term jail sentences, telling me that the U.S. is focusing in on what they're going to do and how they're going to be regulating cryptocurrency, because they want this under their thumb, right? How can you have money that's out there, even if a small percentage is going to dark markets and stuff?
Oh, Vengeance says that Ivan could actually draw people to view on another platform. And Josh thinks
he has the mailing list.
I know, right? Josh thinks that Ivan and Liz are cute when he is on her show. Oh, they are so going to make little blonde babies. Like, oh, what? Yes, they are. They'll probably be adorable little Switzerland, Russian-y something, because I don't know what Liz is, but Yeah. When he flashed over to her and I was like, oh, the Super Mario Barbie looking girl? Yeah, that's going to happen. Like, for sure. Why not? What's... Ooh, when you run in those circles.
When you run in those circles.
Client is here. He says, it's some more people banned on YouTube again.
Mm-hmm.
Heard Ivan, Crypto Chico, and someone named the Mystery Crypto. Never heard of that guy, though.
Yeah.
It was
Crypto
also...
Chico, you could tell that he's going to get it. Like, yeah. I mean, he's just so conspiracy theory that he's going to, make waves, and making waves on YouTube has backlash because it is a centralized platform. You know, that's why we're trying to move to these decentralized things. That's why, like, my next topic here is WikiLeaks, right? And the BTC donations, like, they've been increasing since, I mean, what? They got Julius Assange, right? They moved him out of Ecuador and the embassy, and he's supposed to be coming to trial here in the United States. Or I think he might have. I think I seen something the other day on it that they were doing this, or when his first court date is. WikiLeaks and Bitcoin, they've been together. They've been like this since, I mean, all of this started. I mean, even Satoshi Nakamoto talked about WikiLeaks kicking the hornet's nest by taking Bitcoin donations, you know, on a Reddit forum before his disappearance.
Right? Way to not fly under the radar.
But it's this ideal decentralized information, decentralized currency. I mean, yes, the powers that be that want to shut up and control you, you know, these are the tools of the future for making a better humanity, right? Humankind, not this future of either political or commercial tyranny. Because, I mean, those are the questions. It's who's ruling in the future, right? Is it the companies? Is it the government? Or is it the people?
Mike says that he would love to talk about the Bitcoin mixing topic offline and in person, you know, that he agrees with you, and he would love to do some with his BTC. He hasn't moved since 2015. Whoa, bro, that is some strong hands.
Well, what I can tell you is that I do offer a free help desk. That's why my emails are listed down below.
But that's not in person, but it can be a lot more private.
There is a Proton email, which is private. And then also I have a dark web video that shows you. Now, see, I say this every time. It's like, it's pretty good. Okay. It's not great because, of course, there's always more steps that you can do. It always personally depends on, you know, are you the guy at the dark market that's selling? Are you the guy at the dark market buying? Are you the guy that's just trying to break your anonymity of your Bitcoin? You know, these are all different grades of how much security you should be putting in this. I have a dark web video that shows you how to use a Bitcoin mixer using the Tor browser. I mean, it's not bad, but of course there is more stuff that you could do, right? Like we talked about the Tails operating system in a few different dark web videos, leaving no trace on your computer. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do. But the problem is always, you know, you never know what technology is going to be coming out in the future. You know, at the beginning, people thought that Bitcoin with the pseudo-anonymity was pretty anonymous. And then we see what happened with Silk Road.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say what's going to happen in the future. So I don't like to give advice, but remember, peer-to-peer Bitcoin is always the best Bitcoin.
Dude, that's why I can't wait till phone touching starts happening. I
mean, that's why I like the Samurai wallet. I love how they integrated the Tor browser for its transactions. So, I mean, when you're sending, like, if you take your phone and you have the Samurai wallet and you open it up and you turn on the Tor browser and you even add CoinJoin and all of these other safety features they have, you're pretty anonymous right out of your wallet, because even though you're using their servers to send, you're still mixing the IP address. It's not coming from your IP address. These things are all great when you're talking about possibly those dark web services, you know, because that's where there's a lot of tracing backwards. If you're talking about turning in Bitcoin, you know, 10 years from now, who knows? You'll have plenty of time between now and then to rethink whether you did enough.
All right. So where are we at? Vention says that he has had his account yanked a couple times now and that they bring it back almost immediately. He suspects it's because I do the YouTube Pro subscription, and if they cancel my account, my money stops.
I always keep forgetting that we see your videos, Vention. I mean, his MGTOW stuff is very popular, and I can understand why. Like, I mean, you guys have to go check out Vention's videos if you guys haven't done that. I'm sure you guys have, though. Vention is a big person here in the space, and everybody's chat. We love you, Vention. You're absolutely fantastic. I love to see everything that you're doing out there with promoting your men going their own way lifestyle.
I think everybody should go their
What I
way.
think is the funniest is that Samantha is always in agreement with us, and she's like, yes. She's like, fuck those bitches.
Let me just put it this way. There's a lot of assholes in the world. Like, and it doesn't actually matter. I mean, it's, dude.
Oh, I swore, didn't I? I just realized.
I've been swearing. We're not for children anymore.
Oh, right. We clicked that
it don't matter. We're trying to work with YouTube, okay?
So I got one more thing here to talk about, Samantha. But of course, what do they got in the chat? What are you guys talking about? I'm having a great time this evening. This cup of coffee is running low, but I'm still excited to be out here.
Okay, so BTC Moon Guy is here now.
BTC Moon Guy, nice.
Yo, I'm late.
Hey, you guys got to hit the thumbs up button. It'll help out the video. Maybe someone else will be able to come drop in. I noticed that our last video got quite a few views, up in the 60s, which is breaking our standard number. It's fantastic. I love seeing this channel grow because I know that when this channel is growing, that Bitcoin's growing, right? Because we're not selling anything. Like, we're not promoting anything. We're not trying to make any money. Like, if you're here, if people are here, these are the people that usually care about Bitcoin. They're in Bitcoin for the long term. I mean, I know that we've seen people come to the show and, you know, hang out for a while and they move on to other places, but they're not gone from Bitcoin because we still see them in other chats.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true too.
So usually I know that when I see someone's name come through, at least on my channel, they're kind of in Bitcoin for life because, you know, this is that stream, I guess. This is that vibe.
Yes. You're not really coming here for some of the other channels worse.
Well, I mean, I'm not selling anything. I'm not trying to give you trading advice on how to get rich. I'm sitting here saying, hey, we're all in this for the long haul. Steady hands, you guys. Let's keep working down the road.
Oh, Bitcoin Jake is here.
Bitcoin Jake, buddy.
He says, I'm so busy. I know, right? Dude, you're
right?
Like, yes. We understand. Thank you for stopping by. Yay.
We appreciate all the thumbs up you give us on the uptake.
Vengeance says, sometimes I think I may be taking Big Town too far. I'm all for protecting myself, but bashing women can be taken too far. Listen, it doesn't. See, that's the thing, is I don't actually care. Yes. Okay. There are assholes everywhere like that. It doesn't matter. So, I mean, I know that it is men going the way and blah, blah. And I mean, yes, but quite honestly, just, I mean, know who you're talking to and who you're with. And like, don't just be doing some shady crap with somebody that you think is your lifelong something.
I don't know.
Hello.
Mean, we talked about this before a little bit, Samantha. And what we had kind of come up with is it's that there's an unverbalized agreement when you're with somebody, like, I'm going to do this and you're going to do this. And what happens is somewhere along the way, you're still fulfilling your end of the obligation and they change their mind on what their obligation is, or they say, oh, well, due to society's this and this and this, I'm not required to do this and this and this.
Oh, yeah. Just like your the video when you said that a bunch of the cancer, like when you're in there, you never see the women with the men. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, first off, biggest douchebag ever if I'm not there. And then secondly, you would probably hunt me down and like there would be a problem. Everyone would know I'm the biggest douchebag ever. Like, it's just like, I don't even understand. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
No.
I would be there for a freaking stranger probably. Why can't you be there for somebody that is supposed to be a loved one?
I don't know. It's always back to this general ideal of debt, right? Are you going to pay your debt? Do people pay their debts? A lot of people don't like to pay their debts.
Do you know the contracts that you're getting into?
Right.
Hello.
And I mean it's not debt can't. There's good debt and there's bad debt when it comes to money. There's the same thing with relationships. There's good debt and there's bad debt.
BTC Moon Guy pounded the like. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Vention gave us $100 super chat.
Vention
said, have fun on your trip. And he told Zaza that we earned it. We love you, Vention.
Zaza, that's
in so many ways, dude.
I mean, Vention, that's wow, buddy. I appreciate it. I mean, fantastic as always. We have to do a show together sometime. I got to come talk MGTOW with you.
That would so be cool. Can I do it too? Can I talk MGTOW? Come on, man. I can like rant and yes, do horribleness if I need to. I can talk all about those horrible child support. See, I'm just saying, I can see both sides of a lot of fences, which is why it's like, yeah, you got to take it.
You know, here's a good example. When I was real sick, you weren't sick. You could have left. like, and went to somewhere else.
Oh,
and
yeah,
not gotten
like,
sick.
went shopping or,
But
you know.
but because of our agreement, you're in debt. You had to walk in that room and deal with
Dude.
my snot and everything else and got yourself sick.
Can you give me some tea? Yeah.
I'd like some scrambled eggs and toast.
Oh my God, like 3 times a day, people. It's like, do you need any more eggs?
All right. So I got one more crypto topic. Let's get back on topic here.
Oh, I am 4am is here too.
I am
You say you just got here.
Nice.
Hi.
All right. One more topic, you guys.
Okay, one more.
What did we go do today, Samantha?
Oh, we signed up.
We expanded the channel a little bit, and we are on voice. It is
Yes.
official now at Bitcoin and Coffee. One word, all lowercase. We have one post on there. Still working it out, but we went through the KYC process.
Yes.
We got the email 2 days ago, so we waited till we had a free moment today in order to do it. Everything they've said is true so far. All right. You have to go to the website and sign up. They will send you an email later on for the beta.
Yes.
With that email, you use that to sign up.
Yes.
The first thing they do before they even let you create your logon name and password and all of that is they want KYC. And it is strict KYC. You take a selfie. They want the front and back of your driver's license. They use a third party to verify you. They send you text messages and they send you email links. And you have to confirm and put in the numbers and all of that kind of stuff from all of those things. And it's not all at once. Like,
yeah, it took it was like I got to the first part. Right. Oh wait, I'm waiting for the something.
Yeah, because they text you, and then once they text you, click the link, and that allows you to take the pictures with the third party of your driver's license, and then you send them, and then they email you later on to tell you that you're verified. And once you're verified, then they allow you to create your username and password.
Oh, Mike is confused because he was not in the room. Wait, what? What are you talking about? It is for the voice platform.
Yep, for voice on EOS. Beta version's open. Bitcoin and Coffee is now on it.
We got the email. They let us on. Yay.
Strict KYC. All right.
Yes.
But they were quick about it. Even though, like, I'm still don't have my KYC for Cash App. Like, I've given up on taking photos of my driver's license because they just keep denying it.
Yes, they do. They keep being like, I'm sorry, I can't read that. Or like, and it's like, what do you mean?
I mean, voice, use a third party. It was like, hey, you, or hey, ya. It was
I don't know. It was
H-O-O-Y-A.
like, yeah. However you, yes.
H-O-O-Y-A.
Yeah, it was like flip-floppy Yahoo.
Yeah.
Like.
And, I mean, it went pretty quickly between the fact that you had to get phone calls, emails, and photos and all of that. And then I was able to make the account today. I posted the first post, pretty much just saying me and Samantha are on here. We can't wait to talk about Bitcoin and spread awareness and adoption on this new platform. So if you guys come find us over there, friend us. But they give you 3,000 voice tokens for signing up. You know, I love free cryptocurrency. You never know what that stuff's going to be worth. Because I kind of hope voice does take off. I would like to see a social media platform that doesn't have the bots. You know, I think the bots are some of the worst things about social media. And I know that a lot of people agree. I mean, this isn't like Eugene knows something that no one else knows. But it ruined Steam. Like, I did enjoy Steam for a little bit. It did help me as a content creator be able to spread awareness and adoption and still put a few dollars in my pocket, which was able to get some laptops and wires and all that good stuff for the channel. Maybe voice can do this. Maybe they can be the next gen help. I mean, not everybody's liking this KYC stuff, but I don't know what a better solution is at this point in time, you know?
Well, Vention said he has never heard of voice. Mike said that he didn't know it was actually out yet. Yeah, this is because I also signed up and so did our kid, and we
beta opened on Valentine's Day, and they are very few people are actually like getting it. Like, it's emails. My suggestion would be to go over to voice and sign up and look for the email and then try to go through it. I mean, eventually the process is going to be onboarding everyone. They are looking to be a social media platform that rivals Facebook and everything else, but there will be no bots. You know, that is their key to elimination. And then they're going to have a voice token on there to be able to like promote your post and pay content creators based on views and likes and shares. It's still real early because what I've seen is that it's text-based only. Like, like I couldn't put video or photo yet. I still haven't figured it out. I've only made one post, but I did want to get through the process so that I could come out here and talk about it a little bit. Because this is, you know, I mean, none of the other decentralized media, social media is working.
Yeah.
And I did notice that this is that it said that once you post, it is posted. Like there is no editing your post. So because it is supposed to run on a separate blockchain that is like, I don't know, splintered off of EOS or something, which upset some of the EOS community because they thought that it was going to be on EOS.
Bitcoin Jake says, I'm on Cash App. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Mike says, thanks for telling me that. Did they have a minimum computer platform to use? Like, no, we didn't try it on, because we have, I have a home tower nest that's literally on what, Windows 7 or something. I don't know if they have actual voice.
It's just through the web browser. Like it's a web browser login.
So it shouldn't.
No, as long as you have a web browser that runs, and it should allow you to probably be able to log in. And I mean, I did it from the phone for our first post, and that's why I stopped up, because I actually want to do it from the laptop so that I can cut and paste the links from the show into the notes of the post or whatever, so people can come right over to the YouTube video.
Yes. All right, where are we at? Mike says, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I love cats. It did run by a couple times. Yeah,
I didn't see it.
That is no tail. We don't get as creative with the cat names, obviously.
Oh, I think that runs through the list.
John from Malibu has to go walk the beach for, health, whatever. Have fun with that.
Watch out for jellyfish. Don't kick anything. There's no need to. And we will catch you next episode, my friend. We're getting ready to close it down anyways ourselves here.
All right. Venton, do you have to have KYC to watch on voice? To watch? To not be actually a part? Good point. No clue.
I have no idea, because I didn't know how to I wouldn't know how to get past. Maybe if I could post the link, you could click the link and see something on voice without signing in.
We got to figure it. I mean, yes, we'll have to start trying to post more and do stuff, because we really don't know.
Stay tuned. We will bring you further information.
More
right. Information to come.
Zaza says, I got Cash App verified in like an hour. They must have me on a list. Oh, dude, mine was
I think instant. I'm on the blacklist.
Yeah, mine was instant. That's why he was like, what do you mean they're not? Like, I mean, within moments, it was like, thank you. Would you like to deposit or and I'm like, what? No problem with my ID. Apparently no one can read yours for some reason. Because yes, this is not the first and only one that's all like, oh, let's take it a couple more times. But yeah, that one really doesn't want to give it up, apparently. Client says, just learned that Steam now also got a group feature and gets others updated too. Can't tell anything about it because I would personally never use anything that has my phone number. Ooh, yeah, no. And Steam? No.
I mean, I don't even know what's up with Steam. I haven't checked it out in a while. I know that you guys know I was playing Drug Wars there for a while. Something happened on Steam and they locked me out of Drug Wars, and I was mad because I had played that game like every single day for months and months and months, and it was actually making me a little bit of steam. So after that happened, I was like, forget this.
All right. Where are we at? Okay, Vengeance says, yeah, I have the Cash App as well. I use it as a firewall between my checking account and potential fraud charges. With the Cash App, all I risk is what's loaded on the app.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see what you're going with. No one can actually go withdraw you. Like, they're just getting what up, man. Dude, my thing has said 0 like this entire time. So, I am for IM says, I agree. We need to decentralize desperately. But I like to be anonymous. I'm just too paranoid.
That was one of my things when I started the YouTube channel. Is it was like I was a shy person. I like anonymity as well. As you can tell, you don't see Samantha's face out here. And I said, somebody has to do something. That you can't just. I realized that in my life, you can't just be the person on the sidelines being like, somebody has to do something about this. Somebody needs to help them. Someone needs. Why not me? Like, what else am I here for? I don't know. I don't think that my life is about for me to find enjoyment. If everybody was trying to find enjoyment, where's life going to get us all? We're here to make something better. And I want to do something to make something better. And I have a son, right? I care about the future. I want the world generations to do better, right? I care about the bigger picture. So Bitcoin's the only answer I got.
Vengeance says that he has PocketNet. Do you know anything about that?
I have no idea.
I've never heard of PocketNet, but I like that name.
PocketNet.
Yeah.
Is it a decentralized internet that runs off the smartphones like that Silicon Valley show?
Yeah. Oh God, what was that?
There's supposed to be attempts at decentralized internet and decentralized video and music and everything else like that. It's just that the problem is that decentralization takes time. We're just finally actually achieving decentralization with Bitcoin after 11 years and how many quintillion hashes, right? So when I look at these altcoins, what's the new one that they're promoting on Coinbase that they're saying? Orchid.
Oh God.
Talking about how it's decentralized.
I like the name, but yes, you would have bought some back, just a year or two ago just for the name. Okay.
It's a buzzword. Right? Yes. Like we watched The Simpsons yesterday. If you could say decentralized and cryptocurrency and all of these things and blockchain together in a sentence enough, everybody thinks you know what you're talking about. And it's really, that's not true. Decentralization is hard to achieve, especially if we're talking about real powerful decentralization that can't be stopped by anybody.
All right. So where are we at? Zaza's got to go. All right. Bye, Zaza.
Well, we're winding it down anyways. This is just taking a long time, this episode.
Jake says that drug wars went downhill. Go over to Next Colony and Steam City if you're trying to do some Steam games, okay?
I don't know. I mean, I've never really been big on games, but...
And Vengeance says PocketNet is a decentralized social media thing. Okay. Not sure if you can upload videos. I watch but haven't uploaded yet. All you need is a seed phrase to access it. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
See, everybody is just so smart. Just so smart.
Well, it's that, how we sit here and we look into certain things and we're trying to get information. Everyone else out there, they have their own niche that they're trying to get information in. The internet, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, it's going to change the world. You guys are out there doing great things by digging into the stuff you're digging into, right? Because even if you're not building on it, just the fact that you went and are interested in it means that you looked at someone else's content. You supported someone else's work. That's why sharing and thumbs up and all these other little things, they make a world of difference to us out here.
Scott Gable's here. He says, howdy, guys. Been a while. It's been a long while.
It has been a while, my friend.
It has been a minute. Okay, Scott. But it's okay. We love you. Mike says, I agree, Eugene, but trying to explain blockchain and stuff is hard. I wonder if The Simpsons will help people explore both BTC and SHA-256. I mean, yes, it did. Okay, yes, I was very happy that it did have a lot of good things that were actually real and based in actual cryptocurrency. But yes, they would have had to made the entire episode, the whole 30 or 24 minutes with commercials or whatever.
The problem is that everything in life is a matter of gray in the middle of the road situation. The future is going to be a situation of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency baked in the background of something and people having some ideal about how magical internet money works. But at the end of the day, no one's really going to get it and no one's really going to know how to send it because someone else is going to be doing it for them. We're the smart ones because we're getting super involved in this early and willing to take risk on so that we can have monetary sovereignty, right? This is the power that we're instilling in ourselves by getting this knowledge. We're talking about people that aren't getting this knowledge and people that don't plan on getting this knowledge. They're just looking to reap some of the benefits from Bitcoin through the third-party association of the technology that we developed into the future.
Yes, quite honestly, the absolute horror nightmare of my life would be what was it? It was a horrible TV sitcom, the Superstore Nest, and the girl literally was like, "Oh, are we going to get paid in Bitcoin?" And they were just and she was like, "Man, I really want to find out what Bitcoin is." And I really that is the absolute horribleness. That would be the black hole of that. Everybody kind of knows the word, but nobody actually cares to really know what it is. And I don't know if doing all of this where it is just in everybody's eyes, so everybody is like, oh yeah, I know what Bitcoin is. But they really don't. They really have absolutely no idea. Zero. Besides that, oh, it's something that I've heard a dozen times, but it didn't get them to go farther.
I still find that the problem where most people find the association to realize that these computers are doing math problems just to take up time. It seems like that when you get there to this part of the explanation, people really have problems understanding that you know, all of these computers that are out there, they're just doing math problems to take up time so that we can make a block, so that these transactions can occur and come together, and then we can determine which one of these computers gets to pick it, because they all can't pick it.
But then you have the as Adam might start to say, the 80%ers that have watched The Big Bang Theory for what, the last 13 years or whatever it is. And I mean, what does the 80%ers really think they do all day? They're sitting around doing math problems and doing stuff that has nothing to do with anything, but that still work. Like, yes, I don't know. I don't like math, and yet I really do understand that it is fundamentally important. I am horrible at math. Like, I am at algebra. I can't do anything past that. But it's like, I understand that this is important. Oh, okay. Bitcoin Jake says, if people learned about fiat, they would realize crypto is better. See, that is the other. Yes. Mm-hmm. There's only two ways. Either get them to really want to go find out about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because I guess, you know, you flood them with it or whatever, or yes, literally show them how wrong the other way is.
I mean, we're going to find out, right? The future's coming one way or another. We're here. We're early adopters. We're going to utilize Bitcoin to the best of our abilities and advantages, right? I am sorry for everyone else out there that's on the sidelines, that's not taking the time to learn about Bitcoin.
We're trying to get you in,
right?
Here.
And back to the circling around the Wakaan, we're going to get out there and pass out flyers, right? So I don't know what else, as an individual who's brought in another individual who has gotten on YouTube trying to get more of us together, what else can I be doing? What else can we do? If you guys got suggestions, please, emails down below. Let me know what you got going on. Let me know what you're thinking. Besides that, we're going to wrap up this episode.
It's only 51 minutes, you know.
Hey, what can I say? I love you guys. I love Bitcoin. I love cryptocurrency. I'm super stoked. I mean, like I said, we received some donations to the channel, and that really, it just gets me going, because now I know that this is happening. Other people are excited about it as well, and they want to see me get out there, right? They want to see us get out there. They want to see us pass the word and the message along, because Bitcoin is going to change everything. So I'm glad that you guys are here taking advantage of it. I wish you guys the best in all of this. Just remember to keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.